Hello everyone and welcome to another video. I'm Tally and today we're going to be discussing how you can create a capsule travel wardrobe. Figuring out what to pack for a vacation can be very difficult. Of course, you have to take into account what kind of activities you're doing. Are you going to events? Do you need to dress up? Can you be more casual? What's the weather doing? Is it going to be hot one day and then freezing the next day, and then you have to pack all the necessary layers to shift from being hot to cold, and it can be a lot. So I'm going to break down what I do to help myself pack lots of different outfits without having to pack a lot of individual items. So my suitcase isn't quite as full, but then I have lots of outfits and different looks that I can cycle through without burning half of my closet. So the first few things to think about is true for any wardrobe, not just for traveling. You can do this for anytime. Just get everything in order and make sure that you have just really an unlimited amount of outfits that you can be cycling through. Is basics. If you're struggling with, oh, I don't have anything to wear, you may have a lot of trendy statement type pieces in your wardrobe without having any of the basics that you can use and pair with those trendy statement pieces. But this is having a good basics is going to help unlock a lot more outfits and help everything be a lot more interchangeable so you can create a lot of outfits. So first, what is a basic? So a basic is a foundation for your wardrobe. Statement pieces are great, but you need a good foundation. And I like my basics to have no pattern, just solid colors. You can play around with textures if you would like, but I stay away from like fringes, lace, feathers, anything that will just make it so I can't pair it with a lot of different things and wear it underneath, cute sweaters, or pair it with a pair of pants and jeans and all of that. So I want it to be just plain. Again, this is you're building the foundation. It's not going to be necessarily cute on its own. It's what you add to it that you can take it to a cute level and make it a cute outfit. If you want a never-ending supply of outfits, you need good basics. Pretty much for no matter what your style is, you're going to need, I would say, either, and this is depending upon like the weather, t-shirts, tank tops, and then if it's cold, you live in a cold climate, you're going to want to have long sleeve basics as well. I personally don't really like how t-shirts look on me, so I tend to get more tank tops, but a good colors to have are white, gray, brown, black, and I wear a lot of green, so I like to get green as well. Green's one of my favorite colors, but like the shirt I'm wearing, it has cute little flowers on it. I would not consider this a basic tank because it has a pattern, and when taking everything into account, then you have to build the outfit around this pattern, as opposed to, oh, I can just, put this on, and then you don't have to think about what are all my other clothing, does it go with this? And because if you have too many statement pieces that you're trying to match everything to, they're just not gonna mix and match as well as if it's just a solid color. And then for jeans, if you want to, you can collect a light wash, medium wash, dark wash, and then black. I personally like light and then medium, and then a black. I don't really care for too dark of a wash, but again, you could collect all four if you really like jeans and you love to wear jeans. I personally also like to have some like more loungy, like elevated lounge type pants that I could dress up and wear out if I want to, but I'm also can just wear them around the house. I work from home, and I'm just sitting there doing data entry all day, and I can just be comfortable because when I'm just sitting there typing away at the computer, I don't like how jeans feel. I remember I had a teacher and she couldn't wait to go home and put a pair of jeans on, and I was just like, what? So some people love jeans and they can wear them. For me, they're like a going out clothing, and then I take them off as soon as I get home. But having that kind of elevated loungewear type pant that I can dress up but then also still be comfortable in, I really like. And then naturally, you need, just like how I feel like tanks look better on me than t-shirts. Same with the style of pants. Pants is just all personal preference. I don't like following like silhouettes, like pant silhouettes, as terms of trends, because to me it's stupid. You should be wearing the pant that flatters your body most and that you feel the most comfortable in and the most confident in. I personally like how boot, flared, and then skinny jeans look on me. Those are like the three silhouettes I'd look at. I tried straight, I tried wide leg, and boyfriend or whatever else there is, and I just hated them so much on my body. It just wasn't flattering for my body type at all. So that's something that you just get to play around with as time goes on, trying to figure out which one you think suits you best, and then stick with that. We're focusing more kind of not necessarily on trends, but what you're going to wear even when it's no longer trendy anymore, because you like how it looks on you and you like how it feels. So even if I know people are freaking out because it's like, oh, skinny jeans are coming back. If you don't like skinny jeans, don't wear skinny jeans. If you don't like big, huge, wide leg jeans, don't wear them. It literally, don't focus on that, because denim can last a long time. I still have denim that I had in high school. So pick what you want to wear and then get that, because it's going to last you the longest, and even when it's not trendy, you'll still want to wear it, and it's going to last you a long time, and it's going to save you money because you're not going from one fad to another that you may later on down the road decide, why did I like this? Oh, I liked it because it was trendy, not because it actually looked good and was flattering on my body. Alright, the next thing is to figure out your color palette. This took me a while, because like the 2010s when I was in high school, I was all about the mints and the corals, and looking back on it, it just makes me sick, because I don't think that bright, crazy colors like that look good on me. I like more, like this is kind of corally, but it's muted. You know, it's not that bam bright 2010 really bright coral. I like more earth tones, jewel tone, like darker jewel tones, muted tones, and that is what I stick with. And because I kind of tend to gravitate towards buying the same colors, it is so much easier to switch out and create different outfits, because like, oh, this goes with this and this goes with this, because I'm buying everything that's in the one base color palette that I like to use. And of course, this is something you can figure out on your own. I've seen lots of influencers go and get their, color season. I don't know. I've seen so many of those videos, and like one person going to different color season people, and the different color season people all have like come up with a different answer. And so a lot of it is just like personal preference and what you like on yourself. Everyone's going to have also a slightly different opinion. I think this looks good on you, this doesn't look good on you. So again, figure out what you like and what you like on yourself. Like if somebody told me that hot pink was my color, I would just be like, okay. But I don't like it how that really, really bright hot pink looks on me. So even if I went and decided I'm going to go buy a bunch of hot pink stuff, after a while, I'm going to be like, oh, I'm not wearing any of this because I don't personally like how it looks on me. Even though this professional told me that this is what looks good on me, it wouldn't be something that I would gravitate towards, and it would just be a waste of money and taking up space in my closet. But once I had figured out basics, so I had a good layering pieces, and figured out my color palette, I would like to wear a lot of greens, burgundies, browns, and then occasionally I'll wear a navy or a mustard. I also like a kind of like a pumpkin spice, like a roasted pumpkin color, so it's a little bit, like, not like orange, but like a browny orange. I just like that. So very much kind of giving like, earthy colors. And once I figured all that out, it was so much easier because I was finding things that fit within that color palette, and it just makes stuff a lot more interchangeable, which allows you to create a never-ending supply of outfits. Now let's get into the actual travel portion of this. So to pack a great travel wardrobe, what you're going to need is to, yes, bring your basics. You're going to need your basics and figuring out a color palette. Now if you're someone who likes to buy lots of different colors and stuff, you might want to kind of hone it down and work with a color palette for that trip. So create a color palette, say I'm going to, pick 3 colors and then work with that. And of course you can bring your favorite statement pieces, but you also want to bring pieces that are interchangeable and that you can wear with pretty much anything. So let's take a look at these 3 outfits. So we have a good pair of jeans to wear that you can go with anything, and then a nice white tank, and then a white, kind of off-white sweater. Now as you can see, this sweater, it can go with all 3 outfits. And this is what I like to do. Sweaters are bulky, but I love wearing sweaters. I'm more of a sweater girl than like a sweatshirt girl. Or naturally, you can swap this out with a sweatshirt or pullover or something. Nothing if you're not really a sweater person, but even sweatshirts are bulky, same with sweaters. So I like to limit how many I bring, and that you can do that by saying, okay, I can bring this one white sweater here, and it can go with these 3 outfits. And so then I only have to bring one thing, and I can create 3 different outfits with it. And that's the key, is packing items that you can swap out, so you can create a lot more outfits. So you bring one thing, but I can create 3, 4, 5, 6 different outfits with it by mixing and matching it with other items that I'm bringing. Same with accessories, like when it comes to shoes, I'd try to bring shoes that will go with everything. You can see these Converse are nice and cute, and they go with the jeans, the skirt, and the dress for a little bit more casual look. If you want to dress it up, you can also bring a heel if you need to, dress up and be fancy, and the heel, just make sure same thing. It can go with all 3 of those outfits. And yes, you could bring, like for this, just bring a white purse. I think that's kind of boring, but, and you don't have to be boring, like, oh, sure, a white purse goes with all 3 outfits. It's a little boring. You can still decide, okay, I'm going to bring, these 2 purses, a black purse, and then this red purse goes with all 3 outfits, but yet you're still kind of, fashion statement instead of just bland and boring. Your travel wardrobe doesn't have to be boring. You just kind of have to think that, okay, I'm bringing these 2 things. Do these 2 things go with at least 2 outfits? I would say 3 or 4 or 5 outfits, just to make sure you really are getting something that can interchange, and also with it being able to interchange if something happens and you get a stain or whatever and you can't rewear something. You have all these outfits that are interchangeable, and if one piece isn't wearable anymore, you don't have to worry about it. So I love either purse, black, red, and bringing different shoes and different purses, and you can accessorize your outfit differently, which is going to make your outfit look a little different and so forth. And so it helps you create a lot more outfits. So like take the skirt outfit, for example, you can wear the sweater and the white shirt and then the skirt, and then to dress it up, you take the black purse and then the heel and wear that, and then to dress it down, you could wear the red purse with the cute little hearts, and then the Converse with also the cute little heart detailing, and dress it down. So now you have 2 different outfits that will have completely different vibes to them, and thus feel like a completely different outfit. And then if you wanted to lock even more options in, you can also bring a second sweater. So now you just have 2 sweaters, pretty manageable. You can choose for these outfits. I would go with a black sweater, and then instead of having a white tank, which you could wear the white tank underneath the black sweater and unlock even more outfits, I would also bring a black tank top, and you can completely change the vibes, again, of these outfits. Even though you're kind of working with the same formula, it's going to completely feel different because we've changed the colors. We're going a little bit more darker, a little bit more sophisticated with it, instead of a little bit more light, airy, and casual. And it's really simple, just switch out. And again, the black sweater goes with all 3 of just the base items, which is just the white dress, the skirt, and the tank, and then the jeans and the tank as well, and it goes with the purses and the shoes that we're bringing, so everything, again, is completely interchangeable. And with this, because you can swap out the tanks, you can swap out the sweaters. Let me see here. I was looking for my phone to get my calculator out, completely forgetting that I was filming with it. But here, I'm showing you 6 different outfits. However, if you interchange the tank tops with everything, you can really end up with like 12 outfits if you want to. And then play around with the accessories to just even more change it up and make it look like a different outfit. And to make that different, yes, you're going to pack the dress, the skirt, and the jeans, and then all you need to do is pack the sweater, the tank, the two tanks, and the black sweater, the black tank, the white tank, and then the white sweater, so 2 sweaters and 2 tanks, and you've unlocked all those. So let me see here, what is that? So we're packing 7 pieces of just base clothing, not including the purse and the shoes, and with the 7 pieces we can create at least 12 outfits, maybe even more if you get a little creative with some layering. Like if you wanted to, you could use the dress as just a top and use that as a top to pair with the skirt and the jeans. So you can, if you want to, you can get really creative with it and create even more outfits. But we're just going to stick with the solid 12 outfits for just the 7 pieces of clothing that you have to pack. And just to further illustrate my point, here's outfits kind of using the same bases with the jeans and then the skirt and the dress, but we're packing more just statement pieces. Like every piece of the outfit is a statement piece as opposed to something that's a little bit more basic and interchangeable. And sure, these outfits are very cute, but you can't swap them around and unlock a bunch of other different outfits. So let me show you. I tried playing around with it, and everything else is atrocious, in my opinion. But it's a lot harder to mix and match and swap things around and create different outfits, and when you're living out of a suitcase and you have a finite amount of clothing pieces, it's really important that you can swap things around and create lots of different outfits without having to pack a ton of stuff that you may not have the room for, or you may have weight limits so you can't bring everything. And it's just so much easier when each piece of clothing, okay, this piece of clothing, I can create 3 to 4 other outfits. It will work with 3 to 4 other outfits that I am planning on bringing, and I do that with every single piece, So the purse goes with all these outfits, the shoes goes with all these outfits, the sweater goes with all these outfits, the jeans go with all these outfits, and so on and so forth, instead of bringing all these statement pieces and then you're stuck with variety and trying to create different outfits, because they only go with this one other thing that you brought, and you have to wear them together, and then you're done. So, and again, naturally, as I said before, you have to take into account weather, but also like events. If you have an event, naturally you're going to want to bring the pre-planned outfit for that. This is kind of a little bit more different, just kind of everyday person, going on vacation, not necessarily going to a nice event. And what I like about all these outfits is that because of the tanks, you can take the sweater off, it gets too hot, and if, of course, you don't want to, I always love to bring a pair of jeans just in case it gets rainy and cold, especially if you're going anywhere in the mountains or even on the coast. Weather can, change like that, and it can get cold, a storm can blow in. So it's nice to have a just in case pair of jeans. But if you're not really a skirt person, you can swap that out, of course, for some shorts. If you don't want to bring a dress, you can bring a different pair of pants, skirts, jeans, whatever you want that you need. It's really endless. I'm just showing you how that you can have all these really cute outfits and still be fashionable and still be cute, and you can still bring a few, cute little statement pieces, of jewelry and accessories and stuff, but then if you have these really good basics that you're building off your wardrobe from, you can unlock just so many more outfits that you wouldn't be able to with using just being confined to a finite space, that you wouldn't be able to if you were just all like statement pieces. And it's just a lot less stressful when you know that everything just kind of goes together and it's like, oh, I don't like this, I'm going to swap it out for this sweater. I don't like how it looks with this tank, I'm going to put this tank on instead. And it just makes it a little bit easier. Comment down below if you have any tips that you have used to help you create your own wardrobe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!